Hey guys, so today I'm gonna make vegan chocolate banana bread. It's from one of my favorite vegan food bloggers. It's my favorite recipe, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Cooking has always been one of my greatest passions, and I plan on opening my own vegan restaurant one day. Before we get started, here is a picture of all the ingredients you will need to make vegan chocolate banana bread. This next photo is a picture of the measuring tools that you will need. Sometimes as a chef, it is important to act on tuition and add as much of an ingredient as you would like. However, before we get started, make sure to preheat the exact measurements needed for the process. Begin by adding 2 cups of oat into a food processor. Feel free to use any kind of oats for your banana bread. My personal favorite is old-fashioned. Now begin to grind the oats, and this will be used as our flour. Once the oats are grinded into a powdered-like texture, move the flour into a big mixing bowl. The oat flour should feel soft. Next, we will measure 6 tablespoons of water in order to make a flax meal egg, which will act as an egg replacement in our bread. I use tap water because at my house we no longer consume bottled water and only drink filtered tap water. After you've added the water into a bowl, now you need to add 2 tablespoons of flax meal into the water. Make sure to mix the water and flax meal together very well. You should notice that the consistency of the mixture thickens. Now you can set the mixture aside to keep thickening, and we will come back to it when it's ready. For our dry mixture, we will begin by adding 1 teaspoon of baking soda into our bowl. Also, add 1 teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt. Feel free to use as much salt as you feel like using. Personally, I like little to no salt. I tried to measure the cinnamon, but I wasn't able to insert the measuring stick inside the cinnamon jar. I love cinnamon so much, so I decided to add a little bit more than the required amount. Lastly, add 1 tablespoon of baking powder into the mix. Now you want to make sure you mix all the ingredients carefully along with the oats and make sure that it looks like one mixture. I'm a huge chocolate lover, so chocolate chip breaks are always a yes for me. Since I can remember, chocolate chips and banana have always been my favorite combination, so it is not a surprise that my favorite dessert includes both these ingredients. Now for our wet mixture, begin by pitting 1 cup of dates. This is done by removing the seeds inside of the dates one by one. My favorite type of dates to use are medjool dates. They're super sweet and super delicious. You can find these dates at any store such as Trader Joe's and Whole Foods. Once you're done, add the dates to the food processor. Next, add half a cup of nut milk of your choice to the blender. I personally like to use almond milk. Now add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Also, add 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Once you are done adding all of those ingredients, make sure to blend well. Lastly, peel 3 ripe bananas and add them to the mixture. Using ripe bananas is important because they are easier to digest and sweeter than green bananas. One thing I love about vegan desserts is that you can taste the mixture at any time because it doesn't have any raw food such as eggs. Your mixture should look something like this before you begin to blend. Make sure you blend again and your mixture looks something like this. Next, add the flax meal that you made into the mixture and blend one last time. Move the dry mixture into a bigger mixing bowl to prevent big messes made inside of the kitchen, which makes moms unhappy. After that, move the wet mixture into the bowl as well. Make sure you get as much of the mixture that you can out of the food processor. Mix both mixtures together. Use your arms to really mix it well. It is easy to get tired, but if you don't do this, you will have random chunks of flour in your food. Now for the fun part, add as many chocolate chips as your heart desires into the mix. Again, I love chocolate, so I thought it would be appropriate to show you in slow motion. Once the mixture is complete, evenly distribute the mix onto a baking pan. I like to line my pan with wax paper instead of butter or oil. It is easier and healthier for you. Continue adding more chocolate chips and feel free to make it creative and have fun with it. Next, cut one banana in half to use on top of the banana bread. This is a great way to take your bread to the next level and make it look great. I love having fun with my food, and what a better way to brighten up anyone's day than by adding a smiley face made out of chocolate chips on the bread. Add the banana slices onto the bread however you'd like and make it look fun and presentable. Now it's time for the oven. Put the bread inside of the oven and let it sit for a little while. Come back to check on the banana bread every 25 minutes and wait 45 to 50 minutes for the banana bread to fully bake. Now here is the best part, taking the banana bread out of the oven. Doesn't it look delicious? All of my friends and family love this dessert. During the fall, it is a great treat to eat for breakfast or as a healthy snack. If you're impatient like me and want to eat it as soon as it comes out of the oven, be careful with it because it can be very hot. This is my favorite dessert if you can't tell, and I hope that it'll become yours as well. If you can tell by the look in my face, I'm the happiest person in the world. If I could choose to eat one dessert for the rest of my life, it would be vegan chocolate banana bread. Cooking and my dog Canella are two things that are very important to me, and I wouldn't change either for the world. Thank you for watching!